Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to this little segment where I'm going to be talking about the Stephen King's It remake and also the Dark Tower movie. Now, first off, and everything, I just want to get this thing started where I'm very excited about the fact that we're getting a new Stephen King remake of It because the last time we saw this movie was back in the '90s when it aired on ABC, and I just want to say that I thought the movie was very well put together during that time. Not only that, but it also scared me to the point where I was actually scared of clowns at that one time. But if you actually look at the movie as a whole, the movie did not follow up what the book was and the source material of what the book was. And I'm okay if they stray away from the book a little bit, but it's one thing to stray away from it, it's one thing to make it a totally different thing. Now, Tim Curry did a fantastic job as Pennywise, but as for everything else that went down, I didn't really care for it that much. I enjoyed the first half where the kids are actually the center point and everything in the first half of the movie because I felt like that was the best part of the first half. Then you also have the second half, which is them as the adults, and to me, they didn't follow up as well because number one, you also have Pennywise, and to me, Pennywise was not scary at all. He was more like a comedian trying to scare them and everything, and it just didn't work out for me. I'm sorry. I like the first half better than I did the second half. But if I have to say this, I actually am excited with the fact that we're getting a um, two-part movie for the remake. You're gonna have the first half where it's gonna follow the kids again, and then you're also gonna have the second half where it follows the adults trying to take down this thing 30 years later. Now, this is a 1,779 page book, and they're splitting it off into two movies, which I'm okay with. The other thing is the thing that's surrounding this movie was the whole drama with the other director. The other director wanted to film in New York, and New York actually cost more money to actually film there. So therefore, he had to cut ties with the the company and everything. So they got this other director in. They actually revised the script. They actually went on ahead and did some other stuff, some tinkering with it. So hopefully the movie is still going to be just as good as what the original director was. But still, it makes me very excited to actually see another Stephen King movie that's going to be on the big screen. And plus, this movie is going to be rated R, which is going to be a whole lot darker than what the ABC version was. But I just feel like I wish that we had this other director just to see what he was going to do. But we also saw things like on Ant-Man where they changed the writers and stuff like that, and look how well that turned out. So, I can't wait for this movie. Um, as far as who's going to play Pennywise, I do not know if they're going to keep the same actor from Where the Millers or they're going to go with someone different. And to me, whenever you get rid of the director, you're going to wind up not the director. Yeah, when we get rid of the director from the last Stephen King, when he was going to direct the movie, they usually get rid of the actors that they already picked out. So the only actor that they actually picked out was the actor from Where the Millers to play Pennywise, and everybody was up in arms because of the fact that he was young. I'm like, who cares? He's going to be in clown makeup and stuff like that. It's not really. I could just see. I can see if he wasn't going to have any makeup on or anything like that. But who cares? You don't even have to have an older actor. And everybody's looking back at Tim Curry as Pennywise. Yes, he was an older actor, but just because he's an older actor doesn't mean that you actually have to have someone that's old. So I feel like that you can actually have a younger actor to play this role. But he doesn't have to be just as good as Tim Curry. He can have his own little spin on it on what the book was. I'll be perfectly okay with that. Um, then you also have to look at the other stuff that's going on with this because really we haven't heard anything other than the fact that they finally got a release date, which was like last weekend. We finally got a release date. We finally know what they're doing with the script, and I'm ecstatic for it. Now, let me go on ahead and talk about the Dark Tower movie. It's going to have Idris Alba, whatever his name is, Alba, as Roland. Then you also have Matthew McConaughey as the Man in Black, and I'm actually excited for this movie too because I actually read the two Tower books. I'm still reading the third one, but the whole factor is everybody's all up in arms with the fact that they casted a black guy in the place of Roland, and to me, I don't really care about that because you can actually you can actually change up the dialogue to where it's just as racist that was in the book talking to a white person as it is a black person and stuff like that. You can still have that dialogue and stuff. And to me, to have someone else different race is actually a good thing. It actually shows some diversity a little bit, and to me, I'm fine with that. But really, it doesn't really matter as long as the person is able to play the part. Who cares what his race is? And as long as they're not trying to benefit um, the person's race for the part or whatever, like they did with Fantastic Four, I'm fine. But to go on ahead and just nitpick at every little thing is just stupid to me. It's stupid. But another thing too is the person who's playing Data is playing the woman in the wheelchair, which is Detta, and she has three personalities, and that's actually going to be something hard to nail. And I hope that they got the actress that they actually chose for that part, but I hope that she manages to nail all three of those. And only that, like I said, she says some really racial stuff towards Roller and everything. And yes, uh, black person, but they have a white person playing that role. So therefore, you can actually reverse the dialogue a little bit to benefit the universe that you're trying to create around these characters. And that's something that, to me, I'm totally fine with. And, you know, I'm fine with some diversity. And I also feel like, too, that the person that's probably going to be playing Data is actually going to do a fantastic job with this role. And I feel very comfortable with the fact that they got Matthew McConaughey because he just came off of True Detective. And man, that role that he played in was dark. It was anything that you never expected Matthew McConaughey to play, and he managed to do a great job with that. And he killed it. And I'm very excited for Matthew McConaughey playing the Man in Black. Everyone was thinking, well, he should have played Roland, and then Roland, Idris Alba should have played the role of the Man in Black. But to me, that's actually pretty much the same type of deal, though. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, it's all been done before. So therefore, you need to have some type of diversity to where you can go on ahead and say, well, let's go on ahead and make Matthew McConaughey the Man in Black, and let's go on ahead and make Idris Alba Roland, and see how that turns out. And to me, I'm psyched up for it. This is something that every Dark Tower fan has that wanted to see for a long time, and now it's finally on the big. It's finally going to happen, and Sony's actually taking over with this project, and they actually do need a big, huge franchise because of the stuff that happened with the Sony hack and everything else that happened. So maybe this is a good franchise for them to get into. And this is actually my anticipated film that I want to go see whenever this movie gets released, alongside with the Stephen King's It remake. And I've always been a fan of Stephen King's work, and I can't wait to see how this is going to play out in the big screen. Well, anyways, that's pretty much everything that I have to say for right now. But stay tuned for more videos and stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to hit the like button and comment below. Tell me what you guys think. And until next time.